Alright, you bastards, this is Some-Belgian-prepper, and today I want to react to a video that I saw about that bug out bags are useless or mostly useless. And I want to react to this actually because I find it bullshit. But before we start, if you're interested in survival courses in Belgium, visit my website in the description, survivaltrainingbelgië.be. And also, if you're interested in detective stories, there will be a link to my book called Bloody Crosses. So if you're interested, take a look, I would say. So, this guy made the claim that bug out bags are useless. And the points that he made was bug out is the last thing that you should ever do, because bugging should always be your priority plan. And in that, I agree. But what I disagree is that a bug out bag is useless, because a bug out bag can be used as a bug in plan. Because if you don't have the means financially or perhaps in skill, knowledge to have a bug in plan, then you can at least put together a bug out bag, and that way you can do a bug in for a short-term scenario, so to say. So that's also the reason that a lot of people say to me that why is your if you can see it, your bug out bag always so big? It's too big, it's too heavy. You will not be able to escape from more rollers or whatever they are thinking that will happen. But my point is always have an all-round bug out bag, because it's not only good for a short-term bug-in scenario, but you don't know what scenario that you will meet. And that's another point that this guy made. And he said a bug out bag is only to get you from point A to point B. You should only have this amount of food, only this sort of tools, and only this. But my problem with that is you don't know what scenario you will get into. Some scenarios are different and need other tools. For example, if you are doing a bug out during a winter time, yeah, a space blanket only will not help. You will need something more like how do you say this? A foam pad, a woolen blanket, a sleeping bag, or something like that. At least a type of shelter to protect against wind. I would say always have, like me, an all-round bug out bag, because if you have the means to get into the most situations, you can drop whatever you don't need. But yeah, that's the process of adapting towards the situation. If your bag is too heavy, just throw out things that you don't need according to the situation. But some situations need more stuff, but you cannot add them during the bug out. If you catch what I mean. So I would say be prepared for the rule of 3. 3 minutes without air, 3 hours in extreme weather without suiting clothing, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. If you can do that with your bug out, then you are mostly prepared for most scenarios. So I would say have a bigger bug out bag, and if the occasion arises and you see it's summertime, throw away the winter gear. You can just do that in 20 seconds, so to say, and yeah, you're done. But you cannot do it the other way around. What was another point that this guy made? He said that you will usually not be able to know all your stuff, because half the stuff you don't need or you don't know how to use. But that's not a problem of the bug out bag. That's a problem of the person itself, you see. Hello. The problem is, if you do not need half the stuff and you do not know how to use half of the stuff, the problem is you, because you need to train and you need to know and get familiar with your gear and how to use it and when to use it. And yeah, like me now, I'm just getting my body a little bit ready by doing these exercises with my bug out bag. And when I get home, I will check out the gear again and see how to shovel everything and see what I need, what I don't need, to get myself familiar with it. So these were the three major points that this guy made about not having the need for a bug out bag. But yeah, that is something that I call a little bit disinformation, or not arrogance, but you know that you know it better than anyone else. I always try to say stay in balance. Balance is key, and yeah, adapt to the situation. Adapt and improvise is the rule, in my opinion. So yeah, this was just a reaction to a video that I saw that made me a little bit. Yeah, if you got any other things that you saw about this subject, talk about it in the comments. I'll react to it, and like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and see you in the next video. Cheers.